Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. We're going into the final rounds of the Itzu Cup, and yet again it's going to be do or die because those are elimination bracket matches. So whoever is going to lose is going to drop out of the competition. Whoever is going to win is going to get into the finals. And well, let's take a look at that match. We have Rita starting things off for Unicorns of Love with a nice Queen Charge Lalo, hopefully. A really interesting Inferno Tower compartment. The Eagle's over there as well, which you can nicely charge into. He has a jump spell with him as well, which is typically telling you that he wants to jump onto or like over that zone, because you can't really that easily wall break those. So typically you want to jump over them because wall breaks can't do the job. So those are like typically the reasons if you want to bring a jump. So let's see if that's actually going to be the case. So far the Queen is just charging into that compartment, into the direction of the Town Hall, which so far is looking pretty promising. I mean, the value he's getting right now is pretty decent, I would say. Yes, the King, Royal Champion, all of those still not deployed just yet. There's the connection wall break, so the Queen should actually get to the defending Eagle. And then we have later on, my guess would be the Royal Champion makes no sense because then he would not need to funnel over there. So I guess the King is going to be placed into that 3 o'clock compartment. Meanwhile, we have the Queen charging into the Eagle. And then later on is going to get jumped into the multi-Inferno Tower compartment. The next step, I'm not really sure. Let's see what happens. The Lalo is ready to go. 1 minute and 45 seconds are left in this attack, and we have the King slowly approaching that defending Royal Champion. There's the King ability. King ability should take down the Royal Champion with ease, and now the Queen is slowly approaching to that dead zone we were talking about. This dead zone should be a pretty easy jump spell just to make sure that the Queen is reaching those double multi-Inferno Towers. And now the Royal Champion with that King, with that Yak together, are going for the scatter shot, which is always great value to get those down, considering that you're doing Lalo. But right now it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary with all of those healers, because those healers are not having a great time right now. But a nice freeze is keeping them alive for now. But can he still do this? Is this enough value? I mean, so far the Queen Charge looks awesome. He has 1 minute left though, only 1 minute on the clock, and he needs to somehow make this. First freeze is not hitting that Warden. The Warden is dealing a ton of damage, even though it's mainly single target. It's still a lot of damage, and now the Warden ability is perfect, but the NATO is keeping those loons inside the poison. Can those loons make it quick enough out of their Town Hall poison? So far the poison is ticking, but with that Queen staying alive, there is the invisibility spell. But if there, I mean, there could be more red bombs as well, but so far it looks pretty good. 25 seconds left, and guys, I think Rita has just demolished this base. Really nice attack, really nicely done, and this means Unicorns of Love are getting their first 3-star on the board. And now it's up to Tribe to somehow make this match competitive and get their first 3-star on the board as well. And we have Herta coming in, who's kind of like subbing in for, I think, Eve Check for this tournament. So let's see. We have an Hydra attack, which means dragons and Dragonriders combined, which typically is a really strong combination. And there are a couple of rocket loons in the mix as well. A couple of lightnings just to clear some things out, which he's doing right now. There's the earthquake. Everything has been taken care of, so that's nice. And now the wall break, and the King is going to send into that multi-Inferno Tower compartment. Now the Queen, and that, I mean, I'm always saying that, but to be honest, it's just so impressive to me. Those pros are always splitting those heroes up. Like one hero for the first compartment, then we have the Queen for the next compartment, which means the defending Eagle is on the plan. And this always looks so impressive to me. Really cool stuff right there. And now, is this going to be enough value overall for this attack? I mean, the Dragonriders are going to be sending from the top side. I mean, it looks kind of obvious to me with the sweeper setup, which we're seeing right now. The King is even luring out the clan caster, which in this case seems to be a good thing. But there's no clan, like there's no poison in this army composition, so he has to use the rage. Make sure that all of the headhunters are going to be taken down, which would be awesome. Those headhunters are not something which you want to have on your Warden. First Black Mines are hitting. He can't use the Warden ability just yet. There's the next Black Mine. Is he blocking it? Yes, he's blocking it. But this means the Warden ability has been used kind of early. If there's a NATO, this would be a huge problem. So far, no NATO. There's the NATO. But there's the Dragonrider in there as well. And Dragonriders typically are getting the tower down. Kind of, wait a sec. Oh my, no way. No way, this is not looking good. He needs to take down the town hall. So the sweeper was pushing away the Dragonrider. Now there's the invisibility spell. Can the town hall go down? There's the dragons on the town hall. The town hall needs to go down, and it's going down. That was so clutch. And now the Royal Champion has to do all the work on the back end. At the same time, there's not a lot of defense left standing. And this means the cannon is going down, the archer tower is going down, the defending Tesla should be easily getting bounced with the Royal Champion shield if he wants to use that quite early. But right now that's looking like no problem whatsoever. A nice Royal Champion shield to finish off the last couple of defenses. This means only one cannon and 2 Tesla are still alive. And I don't think that this base can hold the Royal Champion back, especially with the Queen still at the bottom side, still unleashed. And guys, this is going to be the first 3-star for Tribe in there as well, which is super important because this means they're staying tied up after the first attack each. We have hell of a match on our hands, so let's get ready for the next attack. Unicorns of Love are hitting next, and they're coming in with the Zahara. And we have another... Wait, this is a complete wild attack combination. We have dragons in there. We have a laser dragon in there. We have a dragon rider in there. We have a baby dragon in there. Okay, so the only things which are missing are inferno dragons, I feel like. What type of dragons are we missing as well? I think except inferno dragons, we have everything pretty much in the mix right now. So let's see if we can make this with this really interesting mix. So the queen in at the top side, the king into the multi-inferno tower compartment, which looks really interesting. Is he going to use the bats on this? I have, to be honest, no clue where exactly he's going to use the bats and so on. So let's just take a look at the attack and wait for what is about to happen, because I'm really looking forward to see how he's using those bats, and obviously the skeleton spell in there as well in the mix. Queen is clearing out the compartment at the top side, but it's not going to reach that wizard tower. There's the blimp coming in. There's the first black man getting triggered. The blimp is making its way into the tunnel compartment. There's the scatter shot, but that should be no problem. Another scatter shot. Is this tunnel going down? There's the sneaky goblins, and this tunnel is going down. That was important. First star is secured, and now all of those headhunters are making its way onto the other side. But there's the... Okay, a really nicely timed warden, like just placing the warden, because this means all of the headhunters were actually running away from the electric dragon. So the electric dragon was staying alive, which is always like a nice thing. And now the warden ability really early to protect the warden itself. The Royal Champion is already down on the bottom side, protected by the skeleton spell, which is really interesting use case. Defending queen is down as well. And where are the bats? The bats probably are starting from the right side as a bad wave, I would guess, but the wizard tower at the top side is still staying up. Like, the queen did not take that out. Now the wizard tower and now the freeze spell, sorry, in the core is getting used for this multi-inferno tower, and he's starting off with the bats at the bottom side, freezing up one archer tower. I'm not sure if that freeze was intentional, but this one freeze might cost him on the back end. I mean, there's this one wizard tower, those 2 wizard towers actually at the top still alive. The Royal Champion is trying to defend this base. The Royal Champion is trying her best. Now the bat wave is flying across. He has 2 more freezes. And this one is not going to be an easy task for all of the bats. The Royal Champion is chasing them. There's the first freeze. But he is missing the wizard tower. That is so unfortunate. He's trying to pick up every single percentage which he can get. The Royal Champion is trying to defend the base, or like keep defending the base. The Royal Champion is going down on defense. But guys, I don't think that this is going to be enough. Unicorns of Love seem to have failed their first attack in this match versus Tribe. And now it's up to Tribe. I mean, now it's up to Tribe to have like a lead in percentage and in stars if they can get in the first, like the next 3-star in for them. Whew, and this match seems to be interesting. So let's see and wait for the next attack of Tribe and see how things are going to slowly evolve and what is going to happen next. 92% isn't a bad percentage at all. So let's see what Tribe has up their sleeves. But this one is going to be 2-star. Maxi is coming in, and I mean, guys, we already know it, right? Like, Maxi right now loves the Queen Shot Dragonriders. He's using that quite a bit and having really cool ideas as well, like a boulder bounce funnel. That's something which we're not seeing too often. So let's see. The Queen's supposed to walk into the Scatter or Eagle. Like, what are the options? First wall break is going into the Eagle. He has not placed the King just yet. So this one's going to be an interesting one. There's the King. There's the wall break. No way, he placed the king too early. He placed the king too early. The king is not walking inside. This was super, super unfortunate. Now the queen has to save out of this. He needs to rage it up. Make sure that the queen is going for the eagle. Wait, what? The queen died on her ability. The queen got barely any buildings down whatsoever. And now he's trying to get those healers back onto the royal champion. But the healers already died. The healers were chasing the king. And now the royal champion is hopefully taking down a lot of percentages. But guys, this is not good. I mean, that's in simple words. Like, this is obviously super bad for Tribe. First, the king is not walking in, and then the queen is dying on her ability. This is super unfortunate. Let's see how Tribe and how Maxi can somehow save this. He's taking his time, trying to somehow figure out what his options are. Obviously, he has a jump spell even with him, which is super useless in this army composition. First off, picking some percentages. He has, like, I guess he wants to take down the sweeper. Which is pointing into the right direction. Never mind, he's coming in with the loons and with the Dragonriders from the top left. First, freeze is getting used. There's the rage for the core. Interesting rage, to be honest. Like, is the core going down? Yes, the multi-inferno tower is going down. There's the warden ability. Perfectly timed. Really nicely done. And this warden needs to get the town hall. If the warden is not taking down the town hall, this would be a huge problem. There's even a headhunter in there, which means the clan castle, the hound on defense, is getting looted out as well. Town hall is going down, so 56% is getting reached. But at the same time, guys, this is such a low percentage. This is going to be rough, really rough to get to come back from. But let's see. I mean, it's only the second attack in the match so far, but still, star-wise, they're tied up. They're tied up in stars. But at the same time, percentage is now a huge advantage for Unicorns of Love in this matchup. So we have to wait and see what is going to happen next. But Unicorns of Love, with getting in another 3-star in the next attack, could get a huge lead in this matchup. The last jump spell, I mean, the last jump is not getting you too far, to be honest, with having only like a minion and a warden left. So yeah, guys, I think this jump is not getting him anywhere. So this is going to be a 66. It's going to be a 67% 2-star. And we can see it already down below. It's a crazy big difference. So we have the next attacker, and Unicorns of Love is in with the Queen Charge Dragonrider attack, which is typically such a successful attack strategy. There we go. Is he going to rage it up? So far it looks like it's not going to be rage. The blimp is just supposed to take down this scatter shot, nothing else. The jump, like the jump. Yeah, sure, the Yeti took the jump. No, it was a spring trap, actually. So the spring trap already denying the first Yeti, and now we have the Queen Charge into the town direction. The Queen can take this long channel, though, so we have to be careful with that. Queen is keep charging in there. The Warden is dealing a ton of damage, but the Queen, with directly going into all of the damage, is looking really good. And now he has to use the spell soon. I mean, there's the poison, which means he can use, or can take down the headhunters, but the hound actually completely went into a different angle. And now this queen, where is she going? She can reach the clan castle, which means she's going to keep going in this long channel. So what exactly is going to be the plan? That is the big question. There is the hound pop. There's the archer. He doesn't want to activate the town hall by any chance, so that's why using the archer. It will be kind of tricky to activate it over there, but anyways. Is he even losing a healer? I'm not really sure, but there's the sweeper. I think he can reach that sweeper as well, which would lure the queen even further into the compartment, and I don't think that she's going to redirect. She might go for the core multi-inferno tower. Yep, there it is. And now I was talking already about this in the last video, about base baiting, luring the queen deep inside the compartment, so she's going for a wrong wall, and that's exactly what she is doing. He started already with everything pretty much. And at this point, he can't really do anything about it. Like, the Dragonriders are trying their best, but this queen seems like not going for the tunnel. She's, this time around, going for a wall where she can reach that tunnel, but the tunnel now is being activated, so he has to freeze that. He can't invest any more spells into his Dragonriders, because first, he has to secure the second star. There's the next invisibility spell to keep that queen alive. Question is that going to be enough? Yet again, the multi-inferno tower on those healers. He needs to keep them alive. The Dragonriders at the top side. Can they somehow still make this work? He has like a 45 seconds left. The tornado trap is not catching that queen, so she can keep going, but those Dragonriders slowly died out. So this is another defense. The queen stayed alive. That was a really good job by him, like keeping the queen alive, because this means it's going to be a ton of more percentages. But at the same time, like with the scatter staying up at the top side, this is not going to be a 3-star. The queen at the end of the day got the job done with taking down the town hall, so it's going to be a high percentage 2-star, but at the same time not going to be a 3-star, which would have been so important, which means Tribe is still in this match, because right now, before this attack, they were tied up on stars. Percentage was the big difference maker. But if you can get the star lead, percentage does not matter. So far, 96% 2-star. And now it's back to Tribe. Now it's back to Tribe for them to fight back. And we have Kronos coming in as well with the Queen Charge Dragonrider attack. So let's see where this is going. So far, he's trying to charge into, I guess, the channel behind the scatter shot. This is what it looks like. So he has to wall break in really late, like at the wizard tower maybe, and hope for that queen actually going inside. So let's see if he's exactly doing that. Yep, there's the wall break. Really wall breaking really far at the top side, because he does not want to have the queen backtracking or whatsoever. He wants to have the queen in this long channel. And now he's going to wall break at the top side to get the king in there as well. Funneling just a bit with the sneaky goblin, raging up the queen to keep her alive. This so far is looking really good for him. Queen is now making the small step into the direct. No, he's actually not. Oh my lord, this is like one of the worst clan castles pulls you could actually possibly get, especially with the headhunter not been taken down early. Now he has to use the poison, but the hound so far is not going for that queen, which means the poison is kind of wasted at this point. And the king was too quick clearing out the compartment. Now the queen is actually going to huge, complete wrong direction. And now we have to use the jump spell. There it is, the jump spell to save the queen and actually make her to go where we want her to go. You can still keep going, or like starting with those Dragon Riders around at the eagle. Oh no! He did not make those healers invisible, which is causing the eagle to actually target them. And there are those eagle shots. One red mine, and this attack is over. As long as there is no red mine, this right now does not matter. Now really nice, like a couple of minions to protect those healers. And he's actually freezing those pups to protect them. I mean, so far the attack is looking pretty good, to be honest. Like, even though, yeah, the eagle got like a couple of shots off onto the healers, but at the same time, the queen is staying alive. The queen has done her job, like taking down everything. So this is still looking really good. Black mines are getting blocked with that warden ability in the core. Red mines are now hitting those Dragon Riders, but it's not too much damage, to be honest. Rage at the bottom side. We have actually goblins in there, because he was like obviously a different approach, because he was not counting on getting the tunnel with that charge. But guys, this is still looking okay. He can still make this work. I think the queen is staying alive for now. Bottom side, Dragonrider doing their job as well. And guys, I think he did it. There are so many minions. The queen is staying alive for now. The Dragonrider tanking. Backhand cannon is going to be taken down. And this queen is staying alive. And this means this is going to be another 3-star. This is the lead for now for Tribe Gaming. I mean, as long as percentage does not matter, Tribe is looking good. But as soon as it's getting back to that, they have a huge problem. But now Tribe is in the lead. But there are a couple of more attacks to go. So let's take a look at the next one. We have Chin coming in. What? Are you kidding? We're not on Town Hall 13. What is he doing? He's using the broken ground surgery from Town Hall 13 with like zaps and... yeah, and witches and... what is going on? What is going on? He is coming in with 3 golems, 8 witches, and super wizards. That is some crazy, crazy madness right there. Especially now coming in with the lock launcher. Looking forward to see if that works. So the lock launcher is making sure those locks are rolling through. So far, so good. I guess, I mean, it's really hard to like see anything if it's looking good or bad. I mean, the lock launcher is opening up everything nicely. The warden ability is protecting everything nicely. So I guess it's looking really good. But now everything... wait, okay, it's not looking good because the queen actually, or like the yak to be honest, broke through the wrong wall. And this means that this queen is not that easily getting to the town hall. And this might be a huge problem right there. The town needs to go down. So far, nothing is going for that town hall. He has a couple of more freezes, which he has to keep using on that town hall. But the town hall needs to go down. If that's not going down, that will be a huge, huge problem for Unicorns of Love. The Witches are swarming the back end. But so far, nothing is going for that Town Hall. The Town Hall needs to go down. The Yetis are on the Town Hall. The Warden is on the Town Hall. And finally the Town Hall is going down. Queen ability to protect her from the single Inferno Tower. Can this work? This crazy madman army composition with those witches and everything. The Warden is tanking for the Royal Champion. And guys, I think he did it. The Queen is alive. There's only a couple of cannons left. There's even Golemite randomly coming from somewhere. And even though it did not go as planned with the Queen pathing around to the wrong side, he still did it. Great. I want to say crazy and great at the same time. So that's like great. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, a really cool attack within a really unusual strategy. So obviously, you're not trying to defend that. I mean, people who are testing against this are, in the current meta especially, are kind of wild. But either way, there's the 3-star for Unicorns of Love. They're getting it in when it counts the most. Now it's back to Tribe, and they need to keep 3-starring. If they don't do it, they're going to fall behind on percentage. So let's see, Nebrox is coming in, and this one is going to be yet again another Hydra with some lightning. So where is he going to use the lightnings for? I guess 5 lightnings is telling us Inferno Tower first, and the old Inferno Tower, what actually makes sense is the core. That's exactly what he's doing, waiting for the Royal Champion to step close to the Inferno Tower to just provide some extra damage. Might be important on the back end. Now there's the King going into the direction of the scatter compartment. Yep, there it is. But the Warden is being kind of scary in that top compartment. The Warden is not something you have to, like, you can't completely ignore something. Just take a look at the damage which he's providing on that Queen. Queen is slowly stepping around the corner. Needs to use her ability really early on. And now he needs to take down this compartment. So far it's working okay. The Expo should be a great value as well if he could take that down. And there's the Slammer actually, not a Blimp, which is kind of unusual. Like typically you're going for like a Blimp for the Town Hall, but he's choosing to go in with a Slammer. That's an interesting option. Okay, either way, we have to push now the core into the town direction. It's awesome value of like what he got in the beginning, so this is looking really great. Yes, the Warden ability still as well. Royal Champion is now engaging on defense, which means the Warden ability was great. Really nicely timed. And there's a couple of Rocket Loons actually taking on the Bomb Tower and creating pathing for... Oh, wait. Why is that? Is the Unicorn actually luring out the Clan Castle? That is a bit unfortunate, but he has provided some great pathing into the Town Hall. The Dragonrider should actually get the Town Hall at some point, maybe. They're going for the Expo first. The dragons are trying to make their way through. The Town Hall should go down. That was super important. Those dragons would have taken forever to actually target the Town Hall. He had not too many spells left. The Royal Champion, he can still deploy the Royal Champion. He needs to use that for the back end, air defense. Otherwise, this air defense might be devastating for him. But there's still a ton of dragons alive. But typically, there are a lot of black mines around that Town Hall area. So you always have to look out for possible black mines around the Town Hall. With so many Town Hall blimps being out there nowadays. So let's see. We have now the Royal Champion coming in. And this so far is looking pretty decent. There's the freeze. Awesome freeze on all of the Teslas, scatter and everything else. Really nicely done. But now the Royal Champion is taking a ton of damage. Royal Champion ability now in there as well. He could have reset. No, that was actually perfect use of the Royal Champion ability. But it's only 30 seconds. It's only 30 seconds. He's trying to use cleanup everywhere with only 24 seconds left. This is going to be so close. There's the minion. The minion has been taken down by the rat bomb. There's the first dragon going down. There's another black mine hitting those dragons. Another black mine hitting those dragons. Where are those black mines coming from? That's some crazy. That's just crazy. And the last dragon is staying alive for now, but the time is running out. And this means it's actually going to be a 95%. But we can still see it at the bottom. Percentage is always going to be a win for Unicorns of Love. So Tribe needs to defend and 3-star at the same time. Otherwise, it's over. And we have Wado coming in. This is going to be a Sui Lalo with some lightnings in there as well. A ton of Ice Hounds. Looking forward to see that one happening. Yet again, a lightning strike for the core. And now we have the push into the Town Hall. King is pushing in there. We have the funnel at the top side with the Yeti. There are 2 wall breakers intentionally going, or like trying to open up the tunnel compartment, which is working. And now the Royal Champion's supposed to walk to the multi-inferno tower on the left. Wait, that Royal Champion is not looking like it was planned like that. The Royal Champion was supposed to take down the multi-inferno tower, but this is not working out at all. He's trying to redirect the Royal Champion, but with using the invisibility spell, he's not having anything to protect the head, like protect the Royal Champion. He's not even getting the Royal Champion shield ability out. This is right now looking terrible. Is he getting the town hall? Yes, the town is going down. That is at least something. But guys, I think this was not the value he was looking for. This was not even close to the value what he was looking for. He wanted to take down the scatter. He wanted to take down the Inferno Tower. He wanted to take down so much more, but he did get so little. And now it's all about the Lalo. Can he somehow make this work? I mean, if it's a strategy out there which can do that, it's Lalo. If there's like actually Lalo, like masters executing that, but I have to say, this is not going to be an easy task. This is not going to be an easy task at all. He's using that slammer to actually take down the defending queen. I guess there's going to be a dragon or something. Actually, 2 dragons in there to easily take down the queen, which is awesome. Now there's the Lalo starting at that bottom side. Where's that warden? I guess he's going to delay the warden because of the king. Like, the king right now is protecting the defending Royal Champion with headhunters, which means like if you're sending in headhunters over the eagle, those headhunters are going to be stuck on that king. But instead, he's delaying the warden placement. And now there are the headhunters. Now he's going to use that warden ability. Guys, with like 2 scatter shots alive. I mean, he has a ton of spells and a couple of more loons left as well. So let's see how far he can get. But I think there were so many things going wrong in the entries. So scatter staying up, like Inferno Tower staying up. Like if only one of those things could have went down, this would have been a huge different story. Yes, we have a couple of more spells, but balloons are, not flying how it's supposed to go with the Tesla form at the top side with the scatter shots alive. He's trying to take down the scatter on the back end to make sure this main group of loons is protected. There's the first scatter shot. Is he? Yep, there's the freeze. There's the haze. He's investing in everything in taking the scatter shot down. And now we have even 1 dragon coming up. But guys, I think even time is the problem. The loons are at the top side are dying out as well. And this is going to be the defense for Tribe, for Nebrox. Wow, and now it's up to Tribe. If they can 3-star, they're going to win with 1 star. They have less percentage, so percentage does not matter. 3-star or nothing. Like 3-star, everything else does not matter. And we have Exorcist coming in with the Pekka Smash. Okay, I like it a lot. So let's see where he is going in. Okay, first off, he's starting with the Warden Walk for the multi-inferno tower. Then he is going to use the lock launcher. I mean, the eagle is the obvious entry point, so he's just going to lock launcher from the eagle to the town hall. That would be my guess. I mean, yeah, that's the most likely thing, I guess, to happen. So let's see if it's going to work. That's the big question mark. So far, first the warden has to go for the multi-inferno tower. Otherwise, the whole plan is not really paying off. So far, so good. There are a couple of skeletons coming over, which might be a little annoying. But can he finish off the inferno tower first? That would be awesome. Nope. First, he has to slap some skeletons, and then he can finish off the inferno tower, which is doing great. Now the warden should hop back. And now there is the king and the Pekka with everything starting at the bottom side. Nice couple of loons, making sure that there's no room for black mines hitting those healers. And now the lock launcher early, otherwise those max boards are taking a lot of time to actually go. Why is he not using the lock? Why is he? This will be a huge mess, to be honest, because this lock launcher is not going to open up in time. And all of the troops are actually going into the wrong direction. Guys, what is going on? The Pekka are going in the wrong direction. The Pekka are beating through the wall and now going into the scatter compartment. The lock launcher is finally opening up the core, but just for this one super wizard, this is not how it's supposed to go. But the multi-inferno tower should be taken down by the logs. That is awesome for him. So whatever he has in the clan castle, like in the lock launcher, should take down the scatter. So maybe it's not too bad. But right now there's a huge mess going on with the single inferno tower, with the town hall beams and everything. There's so much going on. And now there's the Royal Champion. As long as the Expos getting tanked by those Yetis. As I said, the Town Hall on the backhand, he has to risk it all. Like, he has to risk it all. If it's a 3-star, they're going to win. If it's a 1-star, they're going to lose. If it's a 2-star, 99, they're going to lose. So it does not matter as long as they're getting the 3-star Royal Champ ability. Town Hall is going down. And there's the last Wizard Tower going down as well. Can the Expo go down as well? That's the big question. And the Royal Champ is running over. The Royal Champ is... That invisibility was insane right there. The last defense is going down. The Royal Champion, as long as it's not stepping onto a giant bomb, it's looking good. And this should be an incredible comeback win for Tribe Gaming. They made it. They made it intense, really intense. Unicorns of Love had some incredible attacks, especially. I really like that Golem and Super Wizards and Witch attack. It was something fresh, something new, which we have not seen too often on Town Hall 14. But yeah, GG's 13-12. That was an awesome match.